It is not. Welcome back to SnowRunner. And it is still not broadcasting. Um, well, let's. I don't know if this is broadcasting or not because I'm getting some really weird stuff here. There we go. All right. I think we're up and going. YouTube was being really weird there for a second. I actually had received an error code from YouTube that said service wasn't available. But we got it going. Okay. Welcome back to SnowRunner, difficult mode. Today we are going to get that garage opened in Zimnogorsk, and in order to do that, first we have to do geo research triangulation. So we're going to get that done, and we also need some metal beams, and was it metal beams? Hold on. Let me double check here. I still haven't opened up the Discord chat yet because I want to get this out. So let's not there, but in row 12 we will need fuel and 2 concrete slabs. So that's what we're going to need for that. So let me get into chat here so I can communicate with these guys. Poor Ged's been sitting in the chat for like half an hour. Hello, guys. Okay. So the plan of action to start with, guys, is getting the garage in Zimnogorsk opened, which means we need to do geo research triangulation first. Okay, if you're doing that, that's good. And then we need somebody to grab fuel and somebody to grab 2 concrete slabs. So take your pick. Well, I want to get that garage open first. So just pick one. Pick one of the two. Pick either the concrete slabs or the fuel, and I'll grab the other one. No, this is to get the garage opened in Zimnogorsk. So from the quarry, from the quarry in the quarry. Okay, well, and that's fine too if you want to get them there, and then I will go. In fact, it looks like there's some concrete slabs sitting on the ground outside too. Yes, I will grab the fuel. Yes, the stream is started. Yep, back out of it and look for another one because that YouTube was acting really weird. At one point, it had even told me that the option wasn't available, and I had to back out and redo it. Okay, cause you got a few minutes because Bryce has got to get the geo research triangulation done. So and I will grab the fuel. Okay, so Yep, I know. Say what? Nope, the Dan is still sitting there, fresh out of fuel. I don't need, I don't need to use it yet. I've used it before and was highly unimpressed. Um, yeah, there's room for his antenna if you want to jump in. Oh, not that way. No. Yes, you either have to get them from the factory down in the Drownlands or you have to get them out of the quarry. So, Gad, I've been meaning to ask you, how come you haven't tried joining in on the raffle? I mean, you can't win if you don't enter. Uh huh. Well, okay. Well, the raffle winner thing has been moved, and you may have missed it, to Saturday afternoons from 2 to 4:30. So that way, if there's people from like the UK and stuff that want to join in, then that way they're able to join in, and it's not so late at night for them because they're 5 hours ahead of us. Nope, nope. It's just going to be on Saturdays. With entries are Monday through Thursday, and then the winner will be drawn on Friday. Yep, yep. Yeah, I had put an update on the channel, but not everybody sees it. Well, don't flip over, man. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I forgot who I was talking to. That would be him. He's abusing the dragon. See the cutscene. Nope, wrong button. You've never been in and out of that quarry before? Boy, are you in for a treat. Well, I've been in worse quarries, I'll say that. I can't. Hold on. You'll have to look on the stream, but I can show you the approximate location. So you'll have to watch on the stream. It is. It's kind of in the dark still because there's still that one watchtower that hasn't been got, but it's approximately right there. I say approximately because it's the other one is down by the log station, somewhere around right where you're at. It's right the you know that road that runs down behind it? Like you can see there's a road right to your left. Okay. If you follow that road around behind, I believe it's back up in there somewhere. Point 4. So yeah, it's like half. That would be about less than half a mile, but well, he's really close to the south one. Is your number going down? Okay. I just know it's somewhere in that general area. Oh, hang on, let me Did did you get beat in the back of the head lately? Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Um, it's there. I believe it's there. There's like a little house or something all the way up there by by the center gateway. I believe that's where it's at. Is what? Not that button. That button. All right. Man, this would be so much easier if it was daylight out. All right, let's. Nah, I was talking about loading this trailer down here because it's the two-slot sideboard or the two-slot dolly trailer that's got the spars sticking up, and you can't see them in the dark. Go over here. That's what I needed to do. Get those up. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. No, I don't. I don't think one of them's way out there, if I remember right. You're gonna have to wait. I'm not in a position to run over and help you right now. What'd you do? Did you flip? Hey, VTech, how you doing? Doing good. Nice to hear that. Crane mode. Not stay long. Work tomorrow? Yeah, I hear that. There we go. All right, let's see now. My way out of here. Well, if I wasn't overloaded, I'd just go right up the side right there, but being overloaded, I'm not going up the side. How cool. I need to put a waypoint down here so that I can see these things in the dark. Hey, Blaine, how you doing? Long time since I seen you in JJ's chat. Doing good? Nice. Look on the map and see where Zantana is. He may be able to come give you a hand. Yep, but the nighttime is kind of part of the whole point in making it difficult. If we could always see what we were doing, it wouldn't be difficult. Oof. My extra slabs wanting to slide out the back. Put slab on the... Yeah, I could, but once I get out of here, it's going to be pretty well smooth sailing anyhow. And from there all the way to the gate. I think it'll be all right now that I'm up the hill. I got 2 concrete slabs in this trailer. Don't like Tamir? Well, it depends on where you're at and how much room you've got. Cycle of cargo. You did good. You'll get your promised money. 510 XP, 4,800 cash. Give me a second, Bryce. What? I'll get this up by the gateway, and then I'll go grab something to come give you a hand. I've got everything we need on this truck. All we got to do is get that geo research triangulation done. Okay, so it is up. You are completely on top of it. Okay. When I get this up there, and I park this, go ahead and jump out of your truck into the Dan or something, and I will jump into your truck and see if I can do something. Let me know when you're clear. Okay. You were in the Mac, right? Yeah. All right. Let's go back. Oh, good. My chat's repeating on my PlayStation. That's always a good sign. Yeah, see, you're stuck in a whole mess of stumps here. That's the bugger that's doing it right there, too. Ah. Another one on this side of it. I'm not seeing one over here. You said that like 30 times now, Gad. Good work. Good work. Oil rig restoration. Thank you. Very excited to see if the data points to an exploitable reserve. If it does, there's talk of a promotion for me. Of course, 580 XP, 4,850 cash. There you go. I got you, Bryce. Yep. It was a little bit of work, but... All right, how long is it going to take you to get up here again? Because I'm ready to run through this gateway. All right. So we'll have everything up here just waiting on Bryce to get them points found. Let me make sure, because I have not seen chat move here in a minute. Yeah, it's always nice when my PlayStation starts throwing the old chats back up on the screen too, because then I never know if there's actually a new chat coming in or if it's just playing a repeat. All right, what did I have to do on this truck still? Abandoned truck in the North Swamp. So maybe you could fix it and use it for a time. Restore. Okay. So we will go here, down to the garage. Why? Because I'm doing something. I got to wait on y'all anyhow. So why ask why? Try Bud Dry. I got to wait for him to find that last point. I hope not. $350, 3 wheels, 48 gallons of fuel. All right. I mean, come on, Ged. You didn't think I was just going to sit there and do nothing waiting, did you? If there's a bridge that needs building with concrete slabs, yes. Yeah, if you've got a spot to get 2 concrete slabs, knock yourself out. Yeah, that can be a bad idea when you got the seismic vibrator on there. That thing catches on everything. So what you're saying is you need some fuel brought to you. Yeah, you're not getting very far with that. Who was it? I was talking to someone about that the other day, about how we often forget when we have things. I did it on a live stream. I had a trailer that had 133 gallons of fuel in it, and my truck ran out of fuel inches before getting to the fuel station. And I totally forgot that I had all that fuel on the trailer, so I went back to the garage, got another truck to come out and give myself some fuel so I could go those couple of inches when I actually had all the fuel I needed with me already. That would be in Lawsville, Norway that I did that. Nah, I don't think anybody's dumb. Maybe a little inexperienced, a little immature. I don't think any of us are dumb. Why haven't you been in school? Are you homeschooled? I was kind of wondering about that. How you're usually messaging me during the middle of the day. I'm like, shouldn't he be in school? Uh huh. Okay. Well, that's not necessarily good. You got to get outside, get some fresh air, make some friends. I mean, online friends are great and all, but you got to have some physical friends. Are you falling over again, Ged? Ah. Yeah, I knew it was you, Zantana. The other two guys are in the quarry. I love the way this truck looks. This truck looks just perfect with this add-on. My 6900 XD. Where in the world are you? Still? Are you upside down? Well, you shouldn't be. But he does need rescue. All right. Um, Zantana, get your butt back here. That was not the condition I left my truck in when I went into the map screen. Yeah, he did. No, he had to drop his trailer off. Well, this ain't a crane. Now, Zantana, if you hook your winch to me and let me pull, it should get us up no problem. There we go. Your trailer may be stuck on a tree stump. It froze. Well, you had logs. Used to have logs. You ain't got logs no more. If they were packed, they would have disappeared with your trailer and everything. Yeah, he's got to get that last point done. Need your Russian vodka? Settling in. Perfect. We'll have a bustling oil community around here in no time. Thank you. 160 cash, $1,400, or 160 XP, 1,400 cash. Who wants to quarry logs with you? I'm maxed out. Step 310E. Oh. And R1. Ooh, and I don't have any other. I'm 3 tires short. Yeah, from being able to complete this one to get to step 310. I mean, I got a resupply zone over here that I could go to. Let me shut my engine off instead of burning fuel. Waterlogged job. Um, delivered to the quarry, medium logs times 3. Um, are you still in Drownlands right now, Zantana? I, I'll jump in there and I'll grab a truck and we'll get some logs hauled. He's working on it. All right. You got your long trailer out there already? Ah. The Dan has no fuel in it at this point in time. Right, but unless you're willing to put fuel in it, it has no fuel. So nobody is using it. Need to get that geo research triangulation done. No, I can't. I'm in the middle of helping Zantana with something. We're hauling logs. Because that's the route he chose. If you were gonna go do it, you could pick the route. Well, you probably don't have enough fuel in there to do that. I mean, it's got it's only got a half a tank in it, so I guess depending on where you're at, it doesn't take that long to get to the fuel station in the quarry. You could run down there, get some fuel, and then go do whatever you have to do. Just don't flip it. Oh, could be, yeah. No, no, because the garage isn't built yet. And if I need to go somewhere, I need it. Right, but the garage isn't built yet. Don't steal any of it. Uh-huh. And like half a tank. Only one. 2 slabs, 1 fuel. How you doing back there, Zantana? You making it? And they keep going in and out of the garage the whole time. Oh, I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you. Well, at some point, it's got to get refueled to get it back to the garage, but that's neither here nor there. Still need to get that seismic vibration done. I'm waiting up for you here, Zantana. Out of which scout fuel carrier? Yeah, that should be fine as long as it wasn't one that we needed. I don't know if I do or not. Freightliner doesn't like heavy loads. Oh well, you know. Yeah, I think that's what they are. The Western Star tires tend to actually be some of the better ones. Usually, if they have a specialized set of tires, those are the tires you're going to want to go with for the most part. Oh, 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 oh! Well, that's unfortunate. I'm still running. Nope, they're still in the back of the truck. And repacked. All right. You stupid thing. Don't you be trying that stuff. All right. All the way to the bottom. Oil sampling. Good work. We'll do some analysis on the samples and see if this rig has any chance of being lucrative. 300 XP, $4,050 cash. Yes, that is why they are a thing. The stumps are a thing just because they are annoying. All right, we're gonna go all the way to low minus so this thing doesn't get going too fast through here. It's because you got that seismic vibrator on there. That thing just hangs down like that. No, I want to open the garage. Well, on the bright side, your truck's no longer flipped over in need of rescue. Oil recon is a success. Once we crunch on this data, we'll be able to pin down the location for our next drilling site. I'm sure we'll be eager to enlist your help again soon. 1,510 XP, $9,950 cash. Yeah, give me a second. I'm just about to the drop-off point for this, and I'm in the middle of a mud hole. No. Well, give me a second here, and I will, look. Oh, not that button. I need here. No, it's not allowing any other, crossplay stuff. I don't know why. It's not giving a code, so. I hate I hate to say it, but kind of sorry about your luck kind of thing. All right. Let me... Yes, it did. Jump into the Freightliner and get this stuff delivered. Key buildings restoration. Waterlog. Here's to hoping we won't have to drain that place again. In the meantime, here's your pay. 630 XP, 5,350 cash. All right. 2 concrete slabs. Well, one concrete slab, 1 fuel, and repack the cargo, and 1 concrete slab. Nothing has popped up. And the one thing I'm not going to do, Get, is continuously keep looking at the menu to check the code. Keep buildings restoration. Well done. My men will get to work restoring the facility. Thanks for your time. That's 840 XP, 7,500 cash. Garage is now discovered. Warehouse is now discovered. Trailer store. You got tires on there? All right, Gad, we'll catch you later. Thanks for your help. Truck recovery. Not bad. You did a good job restoring it. I look forward to seeing you behind the wheel of your new ride. 370 XP, 4,550 cash. Well, that's kind of what I was going to end up doing if you didn't, was just jumping in there and grabbing the stuff to take care of that. Hey, there's a code. Still there, Ged? Doing bigger boat? All right. No, it's not a bad little truck. What do we got? We need a calendar, girl. All right. Oil barrels for the Drownlands. What's that? Well, that's not too bad, though. You get that from time to time. Running out of memory, dude. Yeah. Games nowadays take up a lot of space. Now, think in terms of nowadays computers, and a single file can be over a gig, right? My first computer that I bought back in 1993, top of the line computer system, had a 102 megabyte hard drive with a 486 SX25 CPU. So, I mean, think about it. That whole top of the line computer, and it had a 16-speed CD-ROM on it. But that whole thing was less powerful and had less memory and everything. I think it had 256K RAM in it. Yeah. So, little teeny tiny thing. But that was top of the line in 1993. Now you've got one program that could never run on that system. All right, I'm going to bring this fuel carrier trailer to its destination. Somebody decided to move it. All right, you got one of the Tatarans. Is that the one in Zimnogorsk? Okay, where's this got to go? Sure. Gonna get off, do more next round? Alright. Thanks for your help, Zantana. I'm going to bring this fuel trailer over to where it has to get dropped off at, but I'm not going to put it in the box yet so that we can use it to refuel without having to pay for it. Is this my shortcut I want? Yes. Yes, it is. You can just park it right in the box. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, there we go. Get out of the deep mud and she moves right along. Alright, why are you hooked up now? Stupid tree roots. Them things will bring you to a grinding halt quick, man. You'll be moving right along and all of a sudden just doing. All right, Bryce, I'm going to need you to get out the bow head and start throwing some sand down. Ah, there you go. So yeah, if you come into this service hub, do not pull this trailer into the box yet. Got to leave at least 60 gallons in it, but all right. What next? Pier recovery. As in Zimnogorsk has 2 concrete slabs, 1 oversized cargo. Well, let me go ahead and get this guy back to the garage. We'll drag this Scout fuel carrier trailer with us and get it sold. Okay. Yes. If you think you can carry 4 of them, that's a pretty heavy load coming up out of that quarry, so. No, I don't use the Tatcha Force very much. I don't know why. There's just other trucks that I grab. With it. A lot of it, a lot of my issue I have with the Tatras, any of the Tatras, is the fact that they're only high saddle trucks, but they all sit so low to the ground that if you're pulling a high saddle trailer, the trailer legs are dragging on the ground. Yeah, and you got to come up out of that quarry with it. Sounds like a plan. We are just about to the gateway again. And so when season 16 drops, I'll be going back to my solo mode until season 16 is done, and then we'll come back to this co-op, okay? Yes, on Thursday. However, that doesn't mean that, like, on Wednesdays when I have my mystery stream, there may be days where I'll do the work on that. There may be days where, you never know what I'm going to pull up on a Wednesday, because Wednesday is going to be mystery stream night. So, and it could be it at any point in time. I could decide to go ahead and pull in a co-op stream for the difficult mode here. You coming out? Out of the gateway. Ah. Alright, we need a scout so we can get rid of that trailer. Hey, I finally got up over $300,000. Alright, what next? Gotta come out of there. So cargo comes from there. Radioactive fossils is all in drowned land. Tega, geological another one of those stupid things. That's right. Yeah, may as well get it out of the way. Okay. Ooh. That's why I haven't been using the Tega yet. I don't have any of the upgrades for it yet. Yeah. But I mean, that explains why I haven't been using it. Really? I can put that on here? All right, well, I know it's kind of cheaty, but I'm doing it. Yep. We're going to put the seismic vibrator on the Mastodon. Too late. It's done. Okay, which way? I think I can't remember exactly where all of these things were on this one. I know one. I know where one of them's at, but you flipped. You need help? Okay, not a problem. No, I don't mind. Well, there's no such thing as a good spot to flip. Ooh, wait. I'm gonna swing in and grab that upgrade while I'm here. Forgot this thing was in the middle of a minefield. All right, upgraded engine for the Tega. Yay! All right, let's get back down to the road. Good, good, good. Because you don't sell any of them? Somebody's been spending money on trucks, hasn't he? Oh, great. All the little wolf eyes out in the woods staring at me as I drive by, waiting for me to break down. Did you buy them, or well, why would you do that? A drunken local has decided to go for a drive in the wilderness. He claims that he was abducted by aliens, experimented on, and then returned to his bed. He'd be grateful if you could find his car. Sure, we'll do that. Where's that car got to go? All the way back to the garage. So it's not going anywhere yet. Down to 0.35. All right, let's left. I think this one is down by the pier, if I remember right. I'm not positive. Or the lighthouse. Top one, I believe, all in the top left corner. Hey, Steve, how you doing, brother? Did you just flip the Kenny? Well, as long as it's your Freightliner. Been listening to me while on hard mode in Quebec? Nice. How's hard mode treating you? It wasn't by the pier. Oh, it's up at the lighthouse. I gotta figure out how to get over there. I don't think I can get there. I can't get there from here. Somebody keeps flipping his Freightliner on his way to get stuff for the bridge. Yeah, there's like a spot right over here, I think, where you can get down. Yeah. Yeah, see? It's down there, see? Having trouble moving through the gateway with an overloaded truck? Think you're gonna have to unload some and try it in two parts? Quite possibly. I had my game crash trying to go through with a truck that was a little overloaded the other day. course, there was a slight problem with that particular overload. Was it was the Freightliner, and I had a large pipe sideways across the truck. It's tomorrow's problem. Off to bed now. All right, you have yourself a good night, Steve. Yeah, it's kind of what happened with me. 'Cause I think you were there because that was the night that Rio turned around when we loaded back in, and he tried doing the exact same thing, and it did it to him too. Takes you back to the loading screen when you load back in. It brings you to Black River. Come on. Come on, Mama. Get your nose up there. If I can get Mama to get her nose up out of the water, we should be fine. I don't know what that is. Probably something that's going to rip out of the ground. Oh, definitely. There you go, Mama. Working on a new PC for a friend tomorrow, so maybe Thursday before you get back to it. Or just leave it till season 16 is done. Yeah, I hear that. Alright. Don't get yourself stuck over there. Well, that was weird. Oh, there it is. Bed calling out. Have a good night. All right, Steve. Have a good one, man. Cargo management. Okay, that's the other end of the bridge. All right. We are beeping. No, I think it was actually down the hill the other side. Where's my scan button? There we go. This one is on that little island way out off into the northwest corner. That one I remember for sure. Along with the really thick mud that you got to drive through to get there. Man, I keep seeing these tractors and old cars scattered about going, ooh, I could recycle that. Metal beams, here we come. Did they do an update and move it off that island? I could swear this was on that island. It says scan, but the scan's not there. Why? Wait a minute. They all say scan. Lying. Yeah, it was way out on the island. Well, there's still plenty to do in the quarry task-wise, and there's a lot to do up here in Zimdegorsk, and of course, most of the rift. There we go. No. There shouldn't be any completed. It's probably showing your stats. You're not gonna see my stats. All right. All right. Got about a half hour yet. Woohoo! 2 down, 1 to go. Sawmill. We have a plan to revive an old sawmill here in Zimnogorsk. In order to achieve this, we need various construction materials and equipment. Can you get them delivered to us safely? Possible. I'm not going to guarantee safely. I think this one was all the way over in the other corner by the oil place. Wait, isn't there an upgrade over here? We need to go get that upgrade. I mean, while I'm here. No point in driving past it, not getting it. Hello, Lisa. How's your day been? Raise suspension for the Step 310E. Pretty good so far. Mine's been pretty decent. Can't complain. It's a good day at work. Got a lot accomplished. Not as much as I usually do, but for the amount of work that we had available. Got home. A little bit of fun here on some SnowRunner. Good, good. Yeah, definitely. .18 miles. .17. See, I got an upgrade up there. I'm kind of thinking that's where the point is at as well. Well, maybe not. My number's not dropping. Not that way. See, they're slowing down. I think this was up in here. Oh, that's going up. Well, that's going way up. There we go. Last point found. Geological research. My goodness, you've been busy. If driving doesn't work out, then you could have a promising career as a surveyor. 260 XP, 4,550 cash. Alright, let's drive around back behind the building and grab that upgrade. Kind of helps to have a general idea where they're at. Makes it a little bit easier to find them. There it is. Off to the right. Raise suspension. 4. Satega. 6436. Okay. Now we get this guy back down to the garage. Let's see now. Because you can travel along that way, and it's not quite as muddy. I just don't know if I want to do it or not. What the hey, why not? But I'm going to kind of mark it out a little bit here. There we go. King Blaze, how you doing? That's a name I don't think I've seen before. Welcome in. That saves a little bit of travel down the muddy roads. What map? This map is Zimnogorsk. It's in the Taymyr region. All right, obtain that guy. Let's see what we can do with this guy. Wow, that's worse than the stock engine. Oh, wait a minute, because right now he's S, B plus, and A minus. That's S plus, A minus, and a B plus on fuel consumption. That's actually the better engine. We're already at an S plus. See, that drops it down. from even that one wouldn't be that good. So that's actually going to be about the best engine that we can get right there. Gearbox, off-road. That we have a raised suspension for. Tires. Tires is what wins the race. Man, I don't like the Jack tires at all. Their stats aren't any better, and they're just some ugly looking tires. Get rid of the highways. We're going to stick with the winch we got for now. I already have that engageable. I'm not going to worry about that. Snorkel. We got to have a snorkel. Frame add-ons. I can't believe that crane even goes on this truck. That's crazy. Jet tires are slightly wider, is giving you a bigger footprint. Yeah, but with the dualies, I think, when you're running dualies, you already have that wider footprint. I guess if you're running singles, yeah, I can see that. Flatbed, sideboard. Yeah, we'll put the sideboard on there. And a crane. Why not? Now we're not gonna worry about that. Lights, worry about if we can do some lights. From bumper. No, don't want that. Paint job. Gotta go for the custom colors. All right, now we're gonna go over and get that little TZ. I'll have to check out them tires again here a little bit, but use the massive cranes in this game. The LK, what is it? LK29Y or something. I've used that one. There was a upgrade out here. Semi on the way, but not quite. But we're going to stop off and go after it, I think. Just not sure that this is the truck to go after it with, though. Just because of where it's located. actually, I do believe if I go here, we go this way, and then this way. A little bit of diff lock. Alright, up here's where I was going to cut off at. Upgrade. Bigger engine for a whole boatload of them. Why is the Dan not lit up? I have the Dan. Unless that's a different Dan. But I don't recall having the Tatra 813. Oh wait, yes I do. It's one of my DLC trucks. Alright. Now we will turn around. Go back out the way we came. And continue on down to get that truck. truck's more capable than you think. You talking about the Step 310 that I'm driving right now? Yeah, it's a pretty capable truck. Why do all the tow truck add-ons suck? Um, Actually, I've been using the one for the 69 XD. And that one actually works pretty well. You just have to make sure that you're hooking up and lifting from the vehicles from the rear. Because if you pick them up from the front, that's where all the weight is. So they don't like to move very well. Yeah, if you pick it up from the front, that's got all the engine weight on there, so it's too much to try lifting. But if you pick it up from the rear wheels, it'll lift it up easily and pull it. I've actually got my Western Star 6900 XD outfitted with that add-on. Alright, I see pavement up there, which means we are almost back to the garage. And... ooh, lucky save. I got a feeling if I would not have came off the throttle at that point, it would have been all over. You're back. Of course. Nobody meows like Bryce. Ugh. So thick, the mud's so thick and so deep. Look at that, I'm dragging the bumper in the mud. Alright, looks like we ground to a halt here, so pull forward a little bit, then we'll grab hold of that and pull it back. No. Yeah, it's gonna make me do it the manual way. Hey, General Lee. Truck's trying to tell me it's tired. Well, no naps for it yet. It is not nap time. Wait a minute. How many times have you flipped over today? I said, how many times have you flipped over today? No, I haven't flipped over yet. Unless you're counting the time that Zantana jerked my truck over while I was in the map. And that wasn't because of me driving, that was because of Zantana flipping it over. Abandoned car. Aliens? Honestly, does he expect me to buy that? If he loses his car again, he's on his own. 200 XP, $1,600 cash. All right. We'll put him in there for right now. And we will I want to go global map. I want to go into the quarry. Is there another truck nearby it? With Tamir? Well, I'll do King Blaze before I end here is I'll take this truck over and I'll show you how well it works. I just got to find another truck that I can go connect to real quick. Something close by. Oh, there we go. I got my Freightliner at the service hub. Which way am I pointing? Oh, look at that, and we're headed that direction. This has pretty much become my recovery vehicle. I use it mostly for recovering Ged. And I mean, it just looks the part. Use the Mastodon for all your recovery. All right, Bryce. Yeah, because I'm going to end the stream here after I do this anyhow. All right. Okay, Bryce. Yeah. You subbed? Well, thank you very much for the subscribe. Appreciate you. Yeah, you've been subscribed for a while, Bryce. All right, let me disconnect that from its trailer, from the trailer it's on. Not that button. Okay, we're already disconnected, I guess. Well, you streamed the other night. You were streaming. What was it you streamed? Oh, on YouTube? Um, was it ATS or something? Yeah. I'll show you both picking it up from the front and picking it up from the rear. Nope. First, you want to put your anchors down. And then well, I don't know why it's only letting me hook it back that far, but that'll work. See, get your wheels in there. Safety first. Oh, you're right. Safety first. Got to turn the beacons on. Pack it. Back into the evacuator. And then, see, if I try to lift it there, well, I mean, even this one, but I've got the anchors down. So now, if I take the anchors off, you can see how it lifted the front end of the truck so high. And even then, I mean, it still pulls it pretty good. But at the same time, I can go back in here. Going to set her down. We will unpack it. I'm going to have to get the Freightliner, I think, to make sure I got everything all the way down. Yeah. There we go. All right. Wrong button. Yeesh. Oh. That's another thing. You see how that's sitting on the ground right now? You want to make sure that that's not on the ground when you're moving. Because if it is, you're not going to go very far. So always get that off the ground. All right, and then set that down there. Pack her up. See, and I didn't even use the anchors this time around. But, you know, she picks her up nice and drive right around with it. And you can even back up with it. So I mean, yeah, they definitely improved it. The initial when they first started coming out with this add-on, yeah, it was terrible. Yeah, this is the Western Star 6900 XD. It comes with the comes in a pack with this Freightliner. But yeah, just the fact you can even back up with it on there and not have a problem. All right, this is where we're going to go ahead and end the stream there, guys. I thank you all for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like button. If you really like what you see, feel free to share, comment. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. And on behalf of Bryce and Ged, who were here earlier, and Santana, all causing trouble and chaos and providing me with my own cats to herd, I say thank you for them. And with that, we will see you next time.